Did you know that even when you do nothing, even when you refuse to act, you are impacting the collective? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the different types of impacts you can have here on Earth so that you are more informed about what decision is best and what decision you should avoid. Alright guys, so my name is Eugenio and I help people unlock greater levels of inner harmony in their lives. So I guess you've already questioned yourself, hey, am I doing the right thing? Like I said in a previous video, you should check it out. I talk about how to take the right decision and the decision that is more effective and more impactful for the greater good. So in this video, I'm going to discuss 3 types of actions and inactions. So the first one is positive impact, the second one is negative impact, and the third is the impacts of inaction, inertia, not doing anything. Alright, so let's jump into the first one, alright? So what happens when you make a positive impact on the world? So you feel amazing, right? This is the only in alignment type of action that you can have. The other 2 that I've mentioned, they are out of alignment, right? So you want to reach out to people and make a positive impact as much as possible, not in any kind of field, right? You got to check in with your heart what type of occupation and activity that really fills your tank, that really gives you juice, right? So when you're operating on this, you're spending the majority of your time studying, working, and helping all the time, it becomes fulfilling, right guys? But when you ignore your passions and instead do something that others told you were supposed to do, then you may make some positive impacts, but not as much as you could if you stood in your lane, if you invested on something that really brought you fulfillment, right? Because what fulfills us fulfills the world. Let me say that again, guys. What fulfills us fulfills the world. So when we are walking on earth, feeling amazing, doing what we love, what happens is that the universe expands, right? The universe is like a machine. When you add like a fuel to the machine, it works perfectly. And when you do maintenance to the machine, it works better. So the same happens when you make positive choices and you do something you love. You expand not only your aura, your magnetic field, but the magnetic field of all creation, because it's all one, it's all interconnected, right? So this is how it feels to make a positive impact. So before I started shooting these videos, I was unfulfilled, I was lazy, I was bored doing other kinds of jobs. But once I tapped into this job that I love, which is having one-on-one sessions, shooting videos, writing poems, then I found myself, right? And you have as much potential to find yourself as I do, right? And it all happens in perfect timing, so you don't need to worry about the timing, because God, the higher self, source, knows the timing better than you do. So I talked a lot about positive change and positive impact. Now let's move on to negative impact. So I guess you're all familiar with this. The media like bombards us with people who made negative choices, and but our society uses punishment to deal with these out of alignment choices. But that is not the most effective and in alignment way of dealing with these violence, this disputes and wars, all that sort of thing, right? It's a challenge for our society to leave that old pattern of out of alignment actions. So, you know, you have the power to avoid this. You cannot control the world, control what other people do, but you can, through self-awareness, watch yourself, catch yourself whenever you feel an impulse to do something that is out of alignment, that brings negativity and limitation into play. So that's why I don't watch the news. I suggest you search for my videos about why I don't watch the news, because you know, I have no control about the things that happen in the world, right? But I do have control over everything that has to do with me. So by sharing these messages, by making positive impacts, I help people to see that there's another option, other more loving option, right, guys? I show to people how exhilarating and amazing it is to express ourselves and make positive choices. So I'm doing what I can, and not only my videos and my writings and my sessions contribute to people, but also my state of being, right? So if you emanate, give off a vibration of peace and calm, you know, to the world, you're helping uplift the world. So you can just meditate and just contemplate nature around here. You're doing a service, because every time you sustain a high frequency vibration, you are making a positive impact. So not many people say this, right? Because this is something that the mainstream still hasn't figured out, but I took a while to believe in this through my own experience, right? So if you want to relax and just travel, or just take some time for yourself, don't feel guilty for not helping people, because on a vibrational level, you are impacting people, even if you don't notice it, even if it is not clear to you who you're impacting, but you are uplifting the collective consciousness, right? So this isn't esoteric, it's physics. Everything is vibration. So it's an interconnected web of possibilities. So we are all connected at a deep level, because we are all the same particle, the same substance, right? It's just other points of view of the same thing. So when one corner brightness, the entire grid brightens, right? We have more impact than we think we do, right? So now I'm gonna jump into another section of this video that is concerned about the inaction, the kind of out of alignment inaction. So when you refuse to act on your excitement, when you refuse to do the things that were assigned to you before birth, right? Because we all have like a plan that we laid out before birth. We had an idea of what we would go through, the people we would meet, the kind of occupation we would explore, how could we be of service, right? Inspire others. So when you don't do what was assigned for you to do, what your intuition tells you is the right thing, and you choose something else instead, you choose to suppress your desires and feelings in favor of living a regular life like everyone does, and you refuse to take that leap, make those bold choices that will lead you towards greatness. And you know, when you refuse to act, you are kind of hoarding your gift, right? You're not sharing what you have to share with people. Then the collective suffers the collective is impacted negatively because something will be lacking in the world, your contribution, right? So you gotta be really aware, really alert to if you would love to do something but you are refusing to do it because of some excuses, you know. You want to do something but you deny it because you're afraid of what others might think, or you know, there are all sorts of fears that can prevent us from acting on what we were supposed to act. So think about it. Are you doing what you would like to be doing? So with that, I conclude this video, right? So I shared the energy of different choices. So I hope I gave you inspiration to put this piece of knowledge into practice, all right? So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. You know, hit the bell icon because I'm posting videos every single day and you don't want to miss any of them. If you really like my energy, hit the like button so that the algorithm can show my videos to more people, you know, promote my videos, because you see, this is a challenge of our recent times, dealing with the algorithm, because you know what I'm talking about, right? I also offer one-on-one sessions if you want to dive deeper into living an empowered life with less stress, less anxiety, and more ease and calm. All right, so share this video with a friend, with a loved one, whoever may resonate with this type of content and who can learn from this. And I see you around. Be bold, be happy, be free.